What is going on, guys? This is Joey. I'm coming at you with another video today. I don't really have much to say on the tanks, so I'm going to really briefly cover what's going on with the Discus Fry, and then I want to give you guys an update on the fish room because I actually made some pretty good progress this week. So first off, the Discus pair are doing great. The tank is so-so. The plants are growing not so well. I haven't really been maintaining that tank as much just because of the fry. I didn't want to introduce any additional chemicals or any additional things into the tank that could jeopardize the fries. So a couple weeks ago, the Discus pair actually had fry. It was confirmed that we did have a male and a female, and actually the fry actually got to wiggler stage and then a free swimmer where they were eating off of the parent. So the sad part here is the actual babies actually ended up dying, and I think this is just due to the parents eating them, because every couple of days I noticed that a couple of them would just disappear. And actually one day while I was just watching them, I noticed either the dad, I believe, or the mom, I forget, was chasing around the fry and actually eating the fry himself, and actually putting marks on the other partner while trying to nip and eat at him. So I wasn't sure what's going on there because they got to through the stage where it's the hardest part, which is the wiggler stage, all the way to where they free swim and actually eat off of the slime coat off of the parent. And normally in that stage is actually fairly easy to get the fry growing, just because they have infinite amount of food off of the parents. But I noticed that the parents were kind of eating them, which kind of sucks. So the next couple batches, the same thing, right? It went through free swimmer, and about a couple of days into free swimming, I noticed fry starting to disappear. So I'm still trying to figure out how I can remedy this, because it seems like they're just eating them. It's just one of them eating them once they free swim. So it's kind of strange to me right now. I definitely, the next time I'm going to try, once they do start free swimming, maybe a day or two into it, I'll probably try to net them and put them into a breeder net, and then start feeding them by hand or something by powder baby food or something like that, to figure out if I can get them grown that way. So that's where that is right now. The pairs don't have any eggs or any fries in the tank. I think this is after their fourth actual batch or fifth batch of actual egg free swimmer. Egg wiggler free swimmer, and they ate all of them. So that kind of sucks. But still positive. I'm hoping that I can still get a good successful batch, and I'll probably try some different things on that tank. So on to the fish room update. So last week I did show you guys a sneak peek of what I was doing, and that wasn't really the full thing, obviously. I was still waiting on parts, and I still am. Right now I would say maybe I'm about maybe 50% done. A lot of the hold back or hold up would be the fundings, obviously. The fundings for the whole fish room, very expensive, parts and whatnot, right? And also time, just because it's I'm only able to work during the weekends really to actually put this together. So first off, I want to show you guys what I've been doing in the garage. So first off, the electricals. This garage only really had two outlets. One was on the front wall of the garage, and the other was on the side wall. So what I had to end up doing was rewire some stuff and added a bunch more sockets into here for the fish room, and hopefully this is enough. I did leave an expander towards the end of the wall there, just in case if I needed more sockets, but I think this will be just fine. I do have one circuit breaker at the end of this, so basically one trips, it'll just trip the whole line. Fail safe there, just in case. Last week I was telling you guys I was still trying to finish painting the panels, so I was able to paint the panels that were available for me, and I had 3 left that I needed to paint it. So as you can see here, just finishing up these panels here, letting them dry. Probably tomorrow maybe we'll actually just throw them onto the other racks, but painting is another process that takes patience. Alright, so here is the first shot of the actual fish room. I have the racks side by side. This is going to be the 2 racks that are going to be set up in the garage here. The other side I'm going to leave open because I have a lot of just tools and other stuff that just needs space, I guess. So I can't put another 3rd rack. But the setup is basically 4 low boys that are going to be plumbed into one sump. I'll show you guys something a little bit, but the plan here is I'm going to do overflow boxes down to the sump. Obviously, I'm not going to drill the tank. Originally, I was trying to debate on drilling it or not drilling it. I decided not to drill it just because of the fact that, you know, maybe in the future, if I wanted to repurpose the tank, that, you know, I don't have a random hole, or I don't have an area that I didn't need, or, you know, I wanted to move, you know, this filter this way or whatever, right? So I wanted to keep it intact and just use overflow boxes without drilling them. I'll probably go into more details once the actual thing's set up. I still need to plumb the whole system. I still need to figure out how I'm going to return the actual water from the sump to the tanks, either to each tank or to the top and have it overflow down to the tank. I'm still trying to debate on what's the best method for that. I'll go over, you know, the lighting and stuff as, you know, the project gets a little bit closer and actually get close to completion. But the blue and the green things in the tanks are just yoga mats that are I cut and I threw them in the bottom of the tank, and those are just like leftover pieces. I'll probably reuse them for other stuff down the road, but I just had them in there just so that if I dropped anything in the tank, it doesn't break the glass. And here's the sump that's going to basically house all 4 tank. It is a trigger tank. This is like the largest size, the sapphire one. Try to keep a theme there, as you can see. Blue mat, blue. So I'll probably do blue plumbing too, just to kind of match just the design layout or whatever. So I don't know, just matchy. So the sump, really nice. Never really was able to use it, but I've seen it in stores. I've seen it, you know, other people have it, and it looks super nice. Looking forward to actually using this. The one good thing about this, and the one good thing I like about it, was it has 2 outlets that you can plumb into the sump, or 3. I'm most likely going to use 2, but if I ever expand it, I can use a 3rd one, you know, a 3rd rack pretty much into that. So it's pretty easy to swap in and out. Finally, I did install a portable AC unit in the garage. Obviously, during the summer here, it's going to get really muggy, it's going to get really hot in the garage, so I wanted to be able to somehow control temperature in the garage. I didn't have any windows where I can just, you know, plug this to. So what I did was I used my water heater room here. It has 2 vents that actually vents out into the atmosphere. So it's pretty much the same thing as if you were to plug this AC into a window. So you can just pull fresh air from the outside into the room here. So hopefully I won't be using it that much. It'll be only a couple days during summertime, a couple hours here and there. I just don't want it to get over like 100 or 100 plus in the actual garage. And also, you know, when I have a lot of water in the garage here, it's going to probably be really muggy. So it also acts as a dehumidifier. Actually, it does that actually for this. And what's really cool is actually it can just spin around. It's on wheels, so I can just kind of move it around anywhere I want it. So, you know, it's a really good addition to the actual garage here. So anyways, guys, so that's a quick update on the actual Discus and the fish room. Again, like I said, it's 50% done. Still waiting on fundings in terms of just, you know, every week I'll just add a little bit of money set aside, buy parts, and then slowly build this together. Probably the next biggest update will probably be in 2 weeks, because right now that fish room is only half bought in terms of racks. I still have to buy a couple more shelves. I have to buy another at least 2 more racks to actually finish it. And I'll probably do that order, you know, sometime this week and get it, you know, probably 4th July-ish week, and then start putting that together. Then my goal still is to put up that first rack that you guys saw up and running first, and then the second rack I'll worry about later, because again, it's gonna be another, you know, several months down the road before I actually have enough funding to actually run all those pipings and all those parts, because it's going to be very expensive, like I mentioned before. So I hope you guys enjoy the weekend updates, and until next time, guys, peace.